please tell me, why are wine bloggers so important in today's wine industry?
Well, I think wine bloggers are important because they give a different side of the industry. It's not a technical side necessarily. It's not a corporate side necessarily. I think bloggers give you a point of view from a real person. So they give you the story. They give you what's going on behind the wine. Because it's very hard to make a bottle of wine sexy. Because it's a bottle of wine. They all look the same. You know what I mean? So when you have a blogger will kind of go in there and will kind of dig out the story, the history, and put all of that down in a piece of, in an article. So I think that's what's really, really important, more than anything else. Not the technical notes, because anybody can do technical notes, and anybody can do a sort of basic biography. But I think wine bloggers tell a story, and that's what's really important, and that's what people want.
And you've been saying earlier that perhaps there's a rather entrenched idea that talking about wine should be about points, it should be about stars, it should be about scores.
Right.
And you see things quite differently.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think how valuable are those stars and those points when you don't have the same sort of palate as that person, for example? So if somebody says, oh, I'm giving it 18 points, but if you hate the wines that they're giving 18 points, then that whole rating system is invalid.
And you've been a wine blogger now for 8 years or so.
Yeah.
What is it that you like most about your job?
I think I like the access. The access to the winemakers, the access to the vineyards, the access to the stories. Because as a wine blogger, I get to meet all of these people, all the time, having a lunch with them or doing a tasting with them, and you really get to know them. And I think that's what's really, really important. Because for me, the most important part of the wine, not only that it's good, but it's also the story. The passion that these people have. And, they've given up careers as doctors and lawyers and corporate drones and who knows what. And they go and they just find a family vineyard and they just make something amazing. You know what I mean? And for me, that's the passion, I guess, is what I like the most.
So, Michelle, tell me, why are wine bloggers so important in today's wine industry?
I believe that they're important because the winemakers are just searching for new customers, and it's a great avenue to find new customers. A lot of bloggers have large viewership through social media, and also just people who subscribe through email to the blogs. And so bloggers, at least in the United States, have a large footprint. There's a lot of interaction that's going on, and people listen to them, they follow them, they take into account the advice that they say, and bloggers that are also active on social media, provide a way for their readers to get a snapshot of the wines that they're talking about, and then take them to the store and be able to make purchase decisions based off of what the bloggers are sharing.
Yeah. And what's your favorite thing? What's the best part of your job about being a wine blogger?
Drinking wine. Wonderful wine from all over the world, and getting to come on trips such as this, and really more than anything being able to share the story of the winery and the winemaker with my readers. That's the part that I love the most.
Fantastic. Michelle, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.